Hey Sam, how you doing? This is Ben. I hope all is well with you. I wanted to send this little video out here for you on Picado, and I know you were having some questions about that last time we were kind of corresponding. So I wanted to also give you a study in E major package. It's like an email course and a PDF where you look through these different scales, and you can go through them using what I'm going to show you. So first of all, when we're doing Picado, what we're doing basically is we're striking the string, but we're muting it with the following finger. If we're doing Apoyano, what we're doing is we're resting, and we're letting the string ring. Okay, so the difference between Picado, let's start on the B string. Picado would be like that, I'm muting. Apoyado would be ringing. Tirando would be ringing, but I'm just striking the strings and I'm literally just flying right over the next string, and I'm not resting, and I'm not muting like that. Okay, so that's just kind of a little introduction to the three ways that we do Picado, Apoyado, Tirando, the finger work between I and M. So let's start off with the Phrygian scale. So it starts off with E and F and G. Okay, and you'll see that in your packet. Which number it is. So when you do your exercises, going through those scales, start with your preferred finger, okay? Let's say it's I. And see how where you end up. Pay attention to what finger hits the top string. It's going to be I in that case. What happens if you switch it up too? This is what you want to do. You want to switch it up. Also start with M, another round. You'll notice that you're going to hit the E with the M once you come up to this high E. So pay attention to little things like that. That way you can kind of figure out where your accents are going to be. So if you want to do an accent here, then you're going to want to prefer to start with your M, because M naturally has more power than the I finger, just naturally. Every note that I hit with the M finger is going to naturally just kind of accent because it's stronger. Another thing too is that when you start here, you may have noticed, I don't know if you do this already, but you definitely need to anchor the thumb on the face of the guitar when you're starting off, okay? You always need to anchor. We need some stability, basically. So either we're anchoring on the E string when we're going through our scales, but what happens when we're striking the E string? We can't anchor there, okay? We need to anchor on the guitar, so that means we're gonna, in most cases, kind of bend the finger, the thumb like that, and just let it glide along like this until we get to a point to where we make contact with the E string, and then we can start anchoring on the E string. So I'll show you what I mean. E, F, G. I'm still on the face of the guitar until I'm about to approach the G string. Once I'm hitting my F note here on the D string, then at this point I'm anchoring on the E string. Okay, this gives me stability that I need. These fingers need to kind of be stable, and this is the movement that we want to follow. Support here on the thumb on the face of the guitar, and these fingers stay static. So we want to kind of keep a static shape to the hand that's comfortable, instead of doing something like this. I can't even do it myself. Going away this way with the wrist. We don't want to get under the string that way. We want to have a consistent shape to the hand like this, okay? If that makes sense. So I know I gave you a lot here to take in. So these are kind of tips and tricks for Picado exercises and just doing falsetas with the two playing fingers. The other thing that that you talked to me about was the Alzapua. There's different patterns you could do with Alzapua. You could do down, up, down, up, down, up. You could do down, down, up, 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 like that. Alzapua basically is just the thumb being the dominant playing finger, and a lot of times we're using golpe at the same time. On the downward stroke of the thumb. I can't think of any instance where we're striking up and doing a golpe. We might have instances where we're doing a golpe by itself, but most of the time, as far as I can recall, is that we're doing a golpe with the A finger, anillo finger, on the tap board while we're doing down. Okay, so let's try that out. If you'd like, I can tab this out. Just let me know. Shoot me a message and I can tab this out for you. So let's do this in Seguirias. We're going to take our third finger here and our fourth finger on the third fret of the G and the B string. We're striking D, G string, and B string, and E string. Okay. Now we're going to do our Alzapua. Down strike with a golpe at the same time. Okay. When you get that motion, think about your thumb more than the tap. The tap should be a secondary kind of a thought when you're doing these Alzapua movements down. Think about that, and then think about this secondarily. I know it kind of sounds weird, but I think as you practice, you'll know what I mean. Those are movements that happen simultaneously. Downward thumb and tap on the tap board with the anillo finger, with ring finger. Okay. Then strike up. You're striking E string, B string, and G string, and a little bit of the D string. Here's what it looks like. Next, striking down with your A sharp note, hammer on with a B, and down with a golpe with the anillo finger, upstroke, thumb. We did that 2 times. Now we're going to do a pull off from C to A sharp, and then separate note, striking A. If we'd like on the A. That was golpe upward with the index on the A string. Notice I've got my thumb resting after I had struck the A string. Now it's on the D string. Now it's resting on G string, and then we're going to do a golpe downward stroke with the thumb, and then upward stroke. A lot of movements there. So if you need the tab, just shoot me a message and I'll send that out to you. So once again, you're going to find that you're going to need to be having eye contact here, because you need to figure out where the thumb's going to be. The thumb's kind of working blind if you're not looking here. So you do have to have some eye contact here with these strings. And I know it's kind of different. It's difficult when you're working with the left hand. You want to pay attention to these fretting fingers. So you're kind of going to have to scan back and forth.